All right, guys, buckle up. I'm going to give you guys 15 must starts for fantasy football NFL Week 4. I can't believe we're at Week 4 already. The year is flying by. And I got to tell you, these 15 must starts are handpicked by myself, optimized to crush it for this week for you. Now, I'm restructuring this DFS episode a little bit different. This is also going to help you in year long as well, giving you the hand-picked players I like, including some value plays at each position. So buckle up, grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a Gatorade, I don't care, whatever you drink, water, Pepsi, whatever you drink, grab a drink, guys, buckle up, sit down. I'm going to give you guys my hand-picked 15 optimal plays for NFL Week 4. It's going to help you guys with your starts and sits as well. So just slightly altering the DFS episode, giving you guys a little more excitement here, more honed in and focused on the picks that I like for this week, all right? So strap in. If you're new to the channel, my name is Joseph Robert. I crush fantasy football. I live and breathe this outside of the box lion mentality thinking, so make sure you guys click that subscribe button, all right? Very important. And drop a comment below if you have a start and sit question. I'll try to get to as many as I possibly can. Now, I want to let you guys know this show is brought to you by Manscaped.com. Use code SHOWERLION20. Go use that code. Write it down. Go treat yourself on the site. I'm telling you guys, if you have not used their product, go use it right now. Body wash, shampoo, deodorant, nose trimmers, body trimmers. Get the Lawnmower 4.0 skin-safe technology. Go browse the site, manscaped.com. SHOWERLION20 is what you want to use, guys, for the code to save yourself 20% upon checkout. All right, amazing products. Go try that out. And also, guys, Prize Picks for DFS. All you do, guys, is you take two players, all right, 2 to 5 players, right? You select the more or less on them, and you parlay them together. It's that easy, and you guys could win. That's prizepicks.com. The code you want to use there is DFS Lion, DFS Lion. They will double your first deposit up to $100. That's prizepicks.com. That's the site I use. Fun way to play DFS. All you do is pick 2 to 5 players, select more or less, and away you go, guys. All right? So that's it. Go visit the sponsors, and I only promote stuff that I believe in, stuff that I like. All right, let's dive into this, all right? Just getting over a cold here. As you can tell, I haven't shaved. I'm debating on whether I should keep the beard or shave it. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I want to grow my beard kind of mood. Got a new home gym set up, and I'm like into like full course training mode right now. So let me know. Beard, no beard. Want to get your thoughts. What do you guys have? Do you guys have a beard, or do you guys like to shave it clean? Let me know. All right, let's dive into this. First must start player for NFL Week 4. Let's start with the quarterback position. Love myself some Josh Allen. Josh Allen coming off some massive weeks. 31 points last week. This week playing Baltimore. Now, if we're talking DraftKings here, $8,400. Very expensive, but I don't have a problem with that because I know I'm going to get the consistent points out of Josh Allen. Love him for this week playing Baltimore. They are not playing very well defensively, and Josh Allen can really capitalize on that, all right? Second player here I like here, and again, 15 must starts. These guys are primed for a good week. Second guy here at the quarterback position is Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson here, guys, coming off a mediocre 9-point week last week, but he's playing Vegas. Vegas sucks. Ryan Tannehill put up 264 yards and a touchdown, accumulating around 18 points last week against the Vegas Raiders, who are 0-3, by the way, and I told you Derek Carr would suck. Very simple. People didn't believe me. The Vegas Raiders continue to pay him. They continue to keep him. And I know we're in a league where I understand there's not a lot of good quarterbacks going around, but Derek Carr will not lead you to the promised land. And look at all the weapons he's got. Mac Hollins, who's been doing good out of all people. Waller, Jacobs, Adams, right? It's not like they're like, hey, man, we're going to just give you like a bunch of like crappy receivers. No, ultra elite receiver, Adams, all right? Anyway, either way, point I'm trying to get here is Russell Wilson's got a good matchup here. I went off on a tangent, and he's decent price, $6,700 on DraftKings if you want to play there. Good matchup. If you have him in year long, I know he has a big great. This is the week that he has to do well, all right? And all his receivers should do well as well, okay? Another must start here is Jonathan Taylor. Now, he had 21 attempts last week, not bad, accumulating for like 12 points. This week, playing Tennessee, good matchup. Is expensive on DraftKings, but definitely a must start. Jonathan Taylor, look for a bounce back should get himself a touchdown. And Matt Ryan's got his confidence back last week. Alec Pierce is back in the lineup. Michael Pittman's back in the lineup. They should do well. Jonathan Taylor, a must-start, optimal matchup. Number 4 here, I love this. I love this guy. Now, again, I don't have any Montgomery stock, although I think he was a good value in the 3rd round. Banged up and ready to lose his job is Montgomery. The guy I like here, number 4 must-start, is Khalil Herbert. Now, playing the Giants, $5,700 here on DraftKings, pretty good value. And that's what happens with backups that come in. Last week, 34 fantasy points. I mean, 157 yards. He had that long run, 7.8 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns to boot. Khalil Herbert ready to steal the job here, or at least become part of a major committee when Montgomery comes back. Khalil Herbert must start. Favorable matchup versus the Giants. Like it a lot. Okay, definitely a must start if you guys picked him up off the waiver wire. And you guys should be happy because Montgomery's not playing and you can start him. All right, hopefully Montgomery gets better. Number 5 here, Dameon Pierce, really in a situation where the Texans got to win. They're playing the Chargers. They played them tough at the end of last year. Dameon Pierce, 20 attempts last year, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Dameon Pierce has taken that job. Not that Rex Burkhead really had it. They have to run the best running back, which is Dameon Pierce. He runs harder, runs faster, runs better. Davis Mills has to do something. Texans have to do something. Dameon Pierce a must start and looking to get a lot of volume. Number 6 here, Breece Hall, $5,400 on DraftKings, playing Pittsburgh, played 15 points last week. Now, I want to do a quick comparison here in regards to attempts last week. 8 attempts compared to 11 to Michael Carter. So Michael Carter is still getting more attempts here. With those attempts, 8 compared to 11, Breece Hall did more with them. 4.9 yards per carry for 39 yards. Michael Carter, 39 yards, 3.5 yards per carry. So Breece Hall doing more with what he's getting, and he was targeted 11 times in the receiving game, and while Michael Carter was targeted 2 times. So Breece Hall must start this week. Favorable matchup versus Pittsburgh. Without Watt, Pittsburgh has just not been the same defense. So Breece Hall, love him this week. Number 7 here, this goes without saying. Not going to dive into too much. Stephon Diggs must start. Expensive, though, $8,400. Playing Baltimore. Should light him up. CeeDee Lamb, great matchup versus Washington. A little cheaper than Stephon Diggs, $6,700. CeeDee Lamb must start. Favorable matchup for sure. A value play here at wide receiver. I got to tell you here, this guy is on all my teams, and it took him a while to kind of break out. Had a mini breakout here. 3 receptions, 60 yards last week. $3,900 on DraftKings. Playing Tennessee. Alec Pierce. Okay, Alec Pierce, value play this week. Got to get some work, and I believe Matt Ryan believes in him. They invested high draft capital. They're going to use him. Alec Pierce, a must start this week as a value play, flex play, all right? Number 10 here, Amari Cooper, been solid as they come. I told you guys this guy's going to be great value. Someone's got to catch the ball in Cleveland. 26 points last week, 11 targets, 7 receptions, 101 yards receiving, and a touchdown to boot. Amari Cooper has a great matchup versus Atlanta. Look out, fantasy owners, and a must start in DFS. Number 11 here, consistent as they come, a guy that I was high on, Drake London. 14 points last week, 25 the week before. I think he had a 12-pointer-ish the week before that. Either way, Drake London proving to be consistent week in, week out. Must start, good matchup versus Cleveland. Number 12 here, I got Devontae Smith versus Jacksonville coming off a 34-point game. He was the wide receiver 1 to Jalen Hurts last year. That's why I faded A.J. Brown. Smith really starting to emerge. Hurts looking amazing. I'm invested in some Hurts sports cards. I'm all in on Hurts. He's really getting me excited about sports cards again. So Devontae Smith's a must start for me. Number 13 here, David Njoku coming off a 24-point game. Got a favorable matchup this week. Hawkinson this week as well. Number 14 versus Seattle coming off an 11-pointer with Amon-Ra St. Brown out. Hawkinson's going to be targeted. Good value this week. And finally here, versus position, Darren Waller versus Denver coming off a 5-point game last week. Doesn't look too great this week in regards to uncertainty because Mac Hollins is getting the volume and, Adams is getting the volume. But here's the deal with Darren Waller. Versus position, Denver doesn't play tight ends good. So, again, it's a little uncertainty there with Waller, but if you want a tight end with some ceiling and get a touchdown or two, Waller could be it, all right? But, again, I don't like that situation. There are too many wide receiving targets there in Vegas, all right? So that's 15 for you guys. Let's go over quick defenses to stream if you guys want some defenses, some optimal matchups here at the defensive position. All right, some favorable matchups for defense. We got Tennessee at Indy, Cowboys at Washington, Packers to New England, Steelers versus the Jets, Colts versus Tennessee, and Giants versus Chicago. Chicago's not been playing good. So if you're looking to stream a defense, maybe the Giants. And also Broncos versus Vegas. Vegas, I don't know, man. It's a bit of a crapshoot there with Carr, but sometimes they put up points. So there you have it, guys. Those are your optimal plays at each position. Give you guys a couple streamers there at defense as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Head on over to prizepicks.com. Use code DFSLine. Create an account. Right now, they'll double your first deposit up to $100. And head on over to manscaped.com. Use code ShowerLine20. Go treat yourself. NFL Week 4 is here. Go out and crush it. Let's get it.